Hello, for project 3 you have to work in groups in Unity, so I want to go over a couple options for working with groups. One is just the divide and conquer, split your tasks into things that can be different. So maybe have someone work on scripting and someone else work on 3D modeling and scene design and then combine them. Again, you can import or export things with Unity, so if you have some scenes or some assets, you can right click and export it as a package and then import them as a custom package into another Unity project. So it is possible to work separately and then combine these things somewhat. But there are other better options, I think. So one is use GitHub. If you search for GitHub, there's a plugin for Unity. This GitHub for Unity plugin here. Um, that works pretty well, especially if you've used GitHub before. I'd suggest trying that. It has some integration with some large object stuff and things like that, some binary. So I'm just going to import that here. Here are different things. Import it. One thing is when you bring it in, there's always a new version, so you then download a new version here. I'm just going to skip that, but generally I would recommend doing that because I'm just doing this demo. So once you have that imported in a project, and again, you probably want to have you have to have it in all the projects, everyone using that project. Then up in Windows, there is a new GitHub window and a GitHub command window added. So you can go to the GitHub window here, and then you can initialize this GitHub repository for this project. It'll set things up, and you can do your initial commit up to GitHub. It can leave some of those final change or suggestions to some of the interfaces. Unity has a little walkthrough, or GitHub has a little walkthrough on how to do that if you search for GitHub for Unity. But another good option is the Unity built-in team option. So let's see, where's my website? So Unity Teams, you can choose your plan here and you can cooperate and stuff. And so for the basic free version, you can have up to 3 team members and a gigabyte of cloud storage for free. Just hit get started, just Google Unity 3D Teams. Now when you're working in here, you can then post this up to the cloud and collaborate with this. So you generally have to set up an organization up there and create a Unity project ID. And then other people in your account can work on this. And then once you have that up there, you can go up to Collab and say Start Now, and that'll push this up to the Unity cloud here. And then you can pull it down from the cloud, and different users can pull it down from the cloud also. So it's similar to GitHub. I think a little better, closer integration here. Not sure why this isn't pushing up. Oh, there it goes. So I'll see little things here while it's pushing this up to the cloud. And so now this is gone. Basically, it's similar to commit. You can publish everything, so it'll publish this whole project up to the cloud. So it's pushing everything up to the cloud, this whole project up to the cloud now. Now when it's done, you should see an icon here, and then other people in your team should be able to grab that. If you go here under, let's see, I guess if I go File, Open Project, under Open Project, there's on the disk, which we use, there's also in the cloud. So these are projects I've shared and worked with the team on the cloud. So as long as you're in that team, you should be able to open the project directly here in the cloud from the Unity team stuff from here. Again, and if someone changes it, this icon will change. Instead of a green arrow, it'll be some sort of thing to show, and it'll say that you have to download the newest version. So if one of your other team members makes changes and uploads it, pushes it up to the cloud, you'll see this change, and then you can download their updates. With both GitHub and with this Unity team stuff, you have to be careful you don't change the same files at the same time on a team. It's fine as long as you're changing different files. The one thing most people run into is the scene. If you're only working with one scene, the scene file changes. Even, you might have a programmer working with code and you might have a scene developer. Make sure you're working on actual different scenes. So create a couple different scenes for the people to work on, and then you can combine the scenes or get rid of them later on or whatever. But while you're developing, work in separate scenes, I would say. So those are the three main things. You can do it individually. You can use a GitHub plugin, or you can use the team collaboration stuff. You can also manage the team collaboration stuff when you go to Unity account and log into Unity so that you can see your team settings and things like that. So. One more thing, I do have a number of 1-year pro subscriptions to Unity Pro and iOS and Android Pro. So if a team where you want to work on that, I just have a limited number of those. But if you do want, as you're working on this or the final project, want to do that, let me know and I can send you the activation key for the Pro version of Unity. It's good until October of 2019. Okay, good luck.